Okay, so finally I managed to get myself to the temple itself proper. And it's quite a short video this, as I just film around the inside of the temple, but it's very, very, very beautiful. So have a check out of what it's like inside the temple itself. And welcome back. Okay, now I'm going to go into the temple complex. Finally. Here, the lamps are lit. How pretty. And there's a temple building there with nothing in it, but it's got little tokeny things hanging down from there. Again, if you know anything about the religion, then you can tell me. Over here's a shrine. I know kind of something about this. I'm trying to remember. They have the drinking things, I'm trying to remember. There was a lady on YouTube who does videos about Japan, and she was talking about the Shinto shrines and how you enter them and that kind of thing. Unfortunately, I've kind of forgotten half of it, so I can't remember what she said. I'm guessing it's still open. They're not stopping us going in, but it's probably going to close very soon, so I have to make it nice and quick.
Yeah, that's good.
But here we go. Now, yeah, for praying and stuff. We come into the main gate. We've come into an area populated by tourists. Nice gatehouse. Okay, I'm guessing over there's the shop now. They seem to have lots of things on display. I guess it's just stuff you can buy, I don't know. But here's the main temple complex itself. In the outer courtyard. I don't know what's under all these tarpaulins. I'm not going to look either. Is this a prayer wall? Please write down your prayers, yep. Yep, it's a prayer wall. Well, some places they say, they don't want you to film inside the shrine itself. I haven't yet seen any signs that say don't film there, so before I film it I was going to hunt up and down to see where there is. There's nothing that says I can't, so having looked, no photographing from inside. From inside, okay. So it's not a photograph inside. Film around, but yes. So if you go inside, you're not allowed to photograph outside, I'm guessing. Oh yes. Some of the beautiful architecture of the building. Some pretty serious joinery going on here. Another building over there, which I might go and take a look at in a second. There's a lot of prayers on this wall. Okay, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. But I'll tell you one thing, that's the exit. And that's where I'm going to be going next, I think. It's a nice big portal. I do love the way the Japanese architecture's built. And there's a big heavy roof, so widespread, helps steady it if there is an earthquake. Because it kind of makes a bigger centre of balance. I wonder, I feel these people are very clever, so could be. Anyway, with that, I'm going to sign off for now. So I hope you enjoyed this little clip. I'm going to put some money in here. there you go. Time for me to put some money in there. I shall see you all later. Matinee. Okay, as you can see, it was a very, very stunning place. So yeah, from then on, I headed off. I decided to walk to Shinjuku from there because I knew from some of the tall buildings roughly the direction I needed to head off in. So I headed off there and I actually got there with no mistakes, so I was quite pleased about that. It took me about 20-30 minutes. I had an hour to kill until the Hello Channel handshake event, so I went off to my favourite place to eat. Yep, Caesarea. Again, well, it's nice and cheap, it's nice and easy. You can have a good meal for like 280 yen, so it's quite cheap. Plus drinks bar, of course. And so I hung around there for a bit, had food, and then went to the event. I got to where I was supposed to meet Turbos at exactly the time I was meant to meet him, so perfect timing there. And we hung about for a while and eventually joined the queue for the handshake event going in. There was 6 people, I think, for the handshake. Yeah, 6 people for the handshake. There was Mizuki from Morning Musume, one of the 9th Gen members. She was the only member of Morning Musume there. There was Miyabi and Captain from Berry's Kobo, Maimi and Chisato from Kyoto, which is the main reason I was there, and Kenyon from Smilage. And I bought 4 tickets, Turbos had bought 2. We bumped into various other friends there as well. My friend from France, who's arrived here recently, he had about 10 or 12 tickets, so he bought quite a few. And various of the Japanese friends who I've made here had lots of tickets. They were all going to do circling as well. Personally, I can't afford to carry back a huge pile of copies of Hello Channel, so that's why for me 3 was sufficient. Sorry, 4 was sufficient. I've got 3 copies left now because I gave one away already, and the other 2 spare ones have both got homes. Sorry about that. Don't bother putting in posts that you want the copies because I'm going to keep the 4th one for myself. Yeah, went round 4 times. Every time I tried to speak Japanese, at least to Chisato, if not to all the rest of them. I mean, you know, I like them all, they're all great, but I can only really remember one Japanese phrase at a time, especially when I'm under pressure. So I can't remember what I said to her the second time, but told her basically that she was like the number 1, you know, better than everybody else on the first time round. 3rd time round I parodied one of the things that she says as she's leaving stage, which actually made her crack up. I did proper, serious, you know, obviously real cracking up at that, which is really good because it's a good way to get to be remembered. To make somebody laugh is a very good way to be remembered, so hopefully that will. And the 4th time round I just told her this is my last handshake, basically. Yeah, they are fantastic things to go to if you're into the idol scene. There is nothing better in this world than actually meeting your idol, you know, face to face, being able to say something to them, and getting a little bit of recognition. So all you people out there in the West, especially, who seem to think that collecting merchandise is more important than meeting their idols, you've got it so wrong. Sorry, but you have. It's save as much money as you can and get here and do it. You would not regret it. Of course, it helps if you can speak Japanese. I only speak a tiny bit. Luckily Turbo speaks a bit more, so he got, obviously, you know, be able to say a little bit more to them than I could. Well, probably a damn sight a lot more than I could, actually. I'm getting face pulling from over there. And my French friend, he speaks fairly good Japanese as well. Yeah, after that we met up with another friend of ours, PK, and 2 other people from who he knows online, and we went off to an izakaya. Got it right? Yeah, an izakaya. Traditional Japanese drinking pit kind of thing. Room, you know, some 3 floors in this tower thing. Serves snack foods basically. Fairly sort of lightish foods and cheap beer, and it's open 24 hours. So we stayed there until about midnight-ish. 5 rounds of beers and lots of chatting. Got to know these people quite well.
lots of talk about idols. The whole thing was just fantastic. Staggered home and woke up today without a hangover. Yay, I'm quite pleased about that. I'm pleased surprised. But yeah, today's video, well, the next video which you'll see after this one, if you're following it chronologically, is the next day. So that's the today that I'm actually recording it on. We wandered around. So check out today's video, and there should only be one of those. I think there's not going to be 4 like there was today, because today was quite an epic video recording session. That's the word I'm looking for. Getting a bit tired now. I have to go to bed soon. I mean, look at it, it's half. Watch in front of the screen, which I can't do without breaking my arm. There you go, it's upside down. It's 9:30 at night, so it's time for bed soon, because we've got to be up really early in the morning to go and queue up for another handshake event, but not with Chisato. I could have done, but would have had to have travelled to Nagoya, but that's another story for another day. And so thank you for watching this epically long video for today. I shall talk to you in the future. Bye bye.